What's up, guys? I'm Chase.
And I'm Landon, and today we're going to be giving you everything you need to know about the Air Jordan 1 High Electro Orange and how to cop. All right, so first, thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. Now let's start off with the basic info for this release before we move on. So this Jordan 1 is set to release this weekend on July 17th, pending any delay, with a retail price of $170 in men's sizing. And that release time is set for 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern time on the sneakers app. So don't forget to go in and turn on your notifications just so you'll be reminded to enter. And it isn't showing it right now, but I would expect this to be a sneakers draw. So that just means you should have 10 minutes to enter once these shoes become available, but I would be ready whenever the clock hits the hour just in case. And then as for sizing, we are only seeing big kid sizing right now at 130, and it could stay that way, but like if preschool or toddler sizes do get added, we will be sure to update that for you. But that pretty much covers the date and the time. So let's take a closer look at the overall design and the reason for the hype on these. All right, so pretty clearly no collab on this release, but there is still plenty of hype to pull from the Jordan 1 High model itself. But this colorway is something that has definitely caught my eye. I can't speak for everyone, but I really do love it. So anytime orange shows up on the Jordan 1, I immediately think like shattered backboard, even though there isn't really like enough orange or even black on this shoe to make that full comparison. But the orange highlights around the heel and on the outsole, I don't want to say I like it better, but the subtle orange flashes look really clean on this shoe. And then just to kind of run down the rest of the color scheme for you really quick, you can see that these do have that white leather base that's going to be paired with the black overlays, which in my opinion really brings the whole design together. And then these do release with black laces, but there should be like a white and even an orange lace swap as well. So I do think that there is a lot to like about this newest Jordan 1 High release, but that does cover the design and the hype, so let's move on. All right, so for raffles and reservations, at the time of this recording, we're beginning to see some in-app reservations open up on the Footside apps like Hibbett Sports, Champs, Foot Locker, and Chic should be opening up soon if it hasn't already, but definitely expect some more options to open up as long as this release is not pushed back. So just make sure that you keep an eye on our website, and you can find that at www.shoewear.co, and that's where we update raffles every day as they continue to open and close. Or you can always just refer back to this video because we leave a link in the description below, and that's just another way that you could access our website. But now I'm going to let Chase take over so he can let you know what sites are releasing these, what the aftermarket looks like, and your best chance on how to cop a pair.
Thanks, Landon. All right, for the site list, there will be a ton of sites that are dropping these Electro Orange Jordan 1 Highs, so let's get to it. Starting off at 10 a.m. Eastern time, you have Champ Sports, DTLR, Eastbay, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Hibbett Sports, JD Sports, Jimmy Jazz, Nike Sneakers, Shoe Palace, and YCMC. Now, at the time of this recording, these are the only sites that have been confirmed, but I do expect even more sites to be announcing them that they're going to be releasing very soon. So just keep a lookout on our socials for the most up-to-date info. But moving on, let's look at the average sale prices on the aftermarket. Now, as a disclaimer, the prices you see could change as we move closer to the drop, but also on our website, there will be links to all of the marketplaces for you guys to check out closer to the release date. Now, starting off, StockX is at an average selling price of $375, Goat's sitting at $400, eBay's at $350, and Flight Club is at $395. All right, now onto the drop day. This is where I walk you through the process of how I would approach drop day with managing all of the different places that are releasing these Jordan 1 Highs. So because this is a general release, I know that there's going to be a ton of in-store raffles. So before anything, like Landon said, I'll definitely visit howtocop.shoewear.co and make sure that I'm entered into all of the raffles there. Now, after all that's done, time to focus on the main retailers. So before 10 a.m. hits, I'm going to pull up Foot Locker and its sister sites, JD Sports, Finish Line, Hibbett Sports, and Jimmy Jazz, all on different tabs on my browser. Now, for sites that I just mentioned, make sure that you're actually on the product page. You should be able to see a countdown timer. Now, around 5 to 10 minutes before the 10 a.m. release, I'm going to start refreshing the pages every so often so I can actually be placed into the queue for all the sites except Jimmy Jazz. Now, basically how retailers handle hype releases is with a queue-based system. All that means is once a retailer has started releasing, you'll be placed into an online waiting room, and you'll just be randomly chosen to access the site to check out. Now for Jimmy Jazz though, they have a similar system, but you have to wait until 10 a.m. before you can even enter into the queue. Now after the drop has officially started and you're in all of the queues, I like to then enter into the draw on Nike sneakers. And after you've been entered into the draw, I put all my focus back onto the queues and I check all the tabs to see if there's any captures or anything else that's going on, or even if I pass a queue, so then I could check out. When it comes to stock numbers, I predict the stock to be in line with any typical Jordan 1 high release. And also I would like to reiterate that these will be dropping in men's and GS sizing, which already increases your chance of copying to at least one pair. But now to give you some more insight, let's look at the last release of a Jordan 1 high, which was the light fusion red colorway. And the stock just on sneakers was around 15,000 pairs. So overall, there should be a fair amount of stock when looking at how many retailers are releasing this new colorway. Now, as for my resale prediction though, I predict the prices to be around $250 to $280. That's going to net you a profit anywhere between $60 and $80 per pair. Now, should you hold or sell this Electro Orange colorway? If you aren't new to this series, you already know my opinion for every Jordan 1 high is to hold for me. Now, with this colorway especially, I'm going to have to stand by that statement and say that this is also a definite hold. In my opinion, I really think that this color blocking is really nice. The orange highlights around the ankle just looks so clean, and also in the photos I can already tell that the leather quality on the upper is going to be buttery smooth. So overall, this is going to be a great release to go for, and I expect prices on the aftermarket to hold very well after the release.
That's going to wrap it up for episode 40 of how to cop for the Air Jordan 1 High Electro Orange. Thank you guys for stopping by to check us out, and for more sneaker news, our available shoes for sale, or just anything that we do, click the link in our bio and check that out.
Also, feel free to comment, interact below to let us know what shoe you want to hear about next. But until next episode, peace.